sellers. I wanted to do another look what sold video because this item sold really fast and I would not have known about it if several people hadn't posted this on the Money Making Mondays in my Facebook group. That's how I knew about it. I've been seeing this item for a few years and branching out this year, I'm just looking at everything and there it was right there in front of me in the toy section one day. So the item is the Fisher Price Loving Family Dollhouse Accessories. This sold without the dollhouse. And it was this huge bag of accessories. There were 44 pieces. And most of them were really small, like little pillows and blankets and lamps and plants and just little stuff like that. It didn't have a lot of the big furniture that some of the other lots had. So I paid about $6 for this. It was like $5.50 plus tax. And I put $99.97 on it because I tried to figure out a per item price for the number of pieces. But sometimes you're comparing apples to oranges because the number of pieces isn't as relevant as what the pieces are. For example, my lot had some people in it, but it did not have the grandparents. And just the grandparents can sell for over $30 for the set. So it depends on what's in your lot. But I was like shocked that this sold so fast and it shipped clear across the country. They paid about $25 in shipping. So, I mean, it took a lot of packing material to cushion everything. So it was a pretty big box. But anyway, I paid just under $6 for this and it sold for 100 full asking price in less than a week. I did get a lot of low offers, but I knew from watching everybody else on the Facebook group that this was definitely a BOLO item. Be on the lookout. And there it was. It just popped up in front of me one day. Um, and I wanted to do this video because 2021, I will be going into my 19th year of selling on eBay. And I learn new things every single day. You can never know everything. And, going back to when I started, this item wouldn't have been as valuable or desired because it wasn't vintage yet. A lot can change in almost 20 years regarding the value of an item in the resale market. So you have to continue to learn new things to stay on top of it and understand what people want. And, as we move along in years into the future, more and more things are becoming vintage all the time. So it's just a matter of increasing your knowledge. So let me go over to Terapeak and show you a little bit more about this item and the pricing so that you can look for it when you're out there in the wild treasure hunting.
For this research, I have put in the keywords Fisher Price Loving Family Accessories. The time frame is the last 365 days, and I've chosen the condition used or pre-owned because that is what you are most likely to find when you are out hunting in the wild. Also, I have chosen the sold listings. There were 2,096 sold listings in the past year that had these keywords. And what you'll notice is some sellers put the word dollhouse in the title, even though the house is not included because the accessories go with the dollhouse. So it's a little complicated sorting through all of the completed listings because if you exclude the word dollhouse, you're also excluding some of the lots that don't actually have the dollhouse. So you can see here that these prices are just crazy high depending on what's included. And your objective is to find a listing or multiple listings that have as close to what you have and try to figure out something comparable, but it is very difficult when you are trying to price a lot because lots of items are all different. There is no consistency. So if we scroll through these, you can see, we're in over $200 for some of these items that don't even include the dollhouse. And I mean, this just blows my mind because what is this stuff? It's pieces of plastic, old pieces of plastic. It's not made of gold or silver or diamonds. It's not jewelry. It's plastic that has become a collectible because it's no longer made, it's limited in number. And then I think, again, we have here the millennials and younger, Gen Z, and they want their kids to have the same toys they had. Or maybe they have part of it and they want to add to it, whatever the situation is. So just looking at these prices, over $200 for these vintage lots. So let me click on this one here because we can actually go look at the listing. It's within the last 90 days. And here we go. Vintage and recent. Fisher-Price, Loving Family, Dollhouse, People, Furniture, and Accessories. And you go and look at their listing, and it's just all these little bitty things for dollhouses. The specific dollhouse. So you got all these people, you've got some furniture, you've got accessories, just all these different things. And so this one was not free shipping. It sold for $213. And let me just caution you, when you are looking at completed listings just through the eBay app or on the desktop, if the buyer accepted a seller-initiated offer, that's what the sold price is going to be on completed listings. You have to go into Terapeak to see the actual price. So if you're not doing that, you don't have the store that has the free Terapeak, or you're not paying for Terapeak, you are getting incorrect information on some of your comps because there's no way for you to know if that item sold on a seller-initiated offer. So you might be pricing your items incorrectly because you're looking at incorrect information. I just wanted to throw that tip out there in case you didn't know. If you're just looking these up on the app and looking at that sold price, and it was a seller-initiated offer that the buyer accepted, it's going to show full price. That's the way it is now. That may change in the future. So that is another reason to have a store, basic store subscription or higher, because you get this Terapeak research tool. And this is the only thing I use. I don't even look at the completed listings that only go back 90 days. I always go here to Terapeak and look a year back because that's the furthest it will go. You can price your items with better information, which leads to a faster sale. So anyway, again, the item again is the Fisher-Price Loving Family Dollhouse accessories. I mean, the houses sell too if you're up to shipping something like that. I'm pretty sure if I found one that was worth $300, I would ship that item. So just be on the lookout for this in the toy aisle, in those bags of all kinds of miscellaneous things. You just never know what's going to be in there.
Okay, I hope that was news to you or you learned something new, which is the point of these videos. A couple of housekeeping details I wanted to make you aware of. Several of you have been asking about when am I doing the new home tour, and I'm working on it. I had been fighting a battle with Wayfair. I ordered a piece of furniture and it came January 5th. And of course, I opened the box, took everything out. I'm going to assemble it. And no, part C did not fit into part A. Part C was square and part A was round, and that was never going to work. So I went through the whole Wayfair process of uploading pictures of what they sent. It was the wrong parts. requested the correct parts, and they kept informing me of, when the delivery date was. It took almost a month to get the parts. They came yesterday. I opened the box and they sent the wrong parts again. So no, Wayfair, two wrongs don't make a right. I spent the day packing up that piece of furniture, putting it all back in the box they sent. I'm going to return that and start over. So it's just been things like that that slow you down when you're in a new space. Everything can be solved, but it just takes time. So I'm not ready yet. I'm working on it, but I'm just not ready yet. So that is coming when everything falls into place. The next thing I wanted to ask your help on is the Vintage I Spy videos. I have been working on looking for clips and scenes from movies and TV shows to make a video from. And it seemed like before I started intentionally looking for things, I was seeing them all the time. Oh, here's this in the background, or I sold that item, or that woman is wearing a sweater I sold at one time. And I was seeing it everywhere. And so now I'm looking for it and I'm not finding them. So I thought I would ask for y'all's help to send me information when you see vintage items in the background of a movie or a TV show. The show itself doesn't have to be vintage. There's a lot of shows out there that take place in the past and they're using vintage items as their props, like The Middle or The Goldbergs, those kind of shows. So what I would like to ask for is if you see something that you've seen on Money Making Mondays, or you've sold it yourself, or you just know it's a good seller on eBay, if you could either email me, message me on Facebook, or even put it in the comments below a video, because I read all the comments, and just say, hey, go look at Charlie's Angels, season 3, episode 4, at the 17-minute mark, and there's that vintage Pyrex thing, or whatever it is. Tell me where to find it. Back to the Future at the 17-minute mark. There's the white flip clock radio thing that's so valuable. Tell me where to find it. And I think if we kind of all join forces here and make this a community project, I'll have a lot more material to make these videos out of, because they are fun seeing those things in the background. So this is like your side project or your homework or your assignment, when you're mindlessly watching a movie or a TV show. But I'm just one person, and it's just like the Money Making Mondays or the $100 sales. If we do it as a community, and you guys help provide the content, then I can make a lot more of those videos and we can all learn from each other. So if you could try to do that, I would really appreciate it. Again, you can email me. My email is below the video. You can message me on Facebook, or you can put the information in a comment below the video. And let's just keep on learning as much as we can, because the world is just full of stuff we can sell. It is everywhere. The only roadblock is your knowledge. Do you know that thing when you see it? And that's what you want to get good at, is just recognizing these items and not having to look them up all the time. Yeah, sure, even experienced sellers have to look things up, but the more you know up front and you can recognize, the more efficiently you can source these items, and you'll just be a better treasure hunter all the way around. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel, and I appreciate all of you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a great day on eBay. Bye.